We are back again in the basement. We're doing a full book review, read through on Hip Hop, A Cultural Odyssey. Hey, coming fresh right now. Let's open up a few chapters and see what's going on. Again, 17 pounds. You need to make sure you are working out when you're using this book. But let me tell you something, just opening it up, we already getting into it. Last time we left off, we were on the dawn of hip hop before the dawn. This is when things were really getting on. References right here. Nina Simone sets her piano, fuming. Her grief is palatable. It has razors. The audience fidgets as she rages against America's deadly racism. When hip hop was first coming out, there was a lot of tension in America. This time, hip hop was born out of frustration, but bringing that music, all that good stuff, a lot of that came and brought a lot of fun, excitement, and news. Right here, new times demand new forms of expression. The Watts prophets mold themselves from the ashes of the 1965 Watts Riot. They're street embedded poets welding serrated words to music and ground level reported that explains why Watts went up in flames and why it almost certainly will burn again. So when you think about it, think about hip hop as it evolved. They were talking about what was going on, getting the message out, similar to hip hop, where you have people giving you that real street knowledge. Guys like Mobb Deep. Don't forget about the big groups who came out bringing you that street even in the 80s and 90s. So again, just going through lots of good reading. Let's just take a look at some of these picks in here. Some early on, we got some George Clinton. See, we got George Clinton here. Look at that. Gil Scott Heron. Now, if you don't know Gil Scott, definitely a famous poet, someone you definitely want to check out. But we're just bringing to you as we go through it. The great thing about this here on page 29, it has a list of some of the top things people are saying. We got Pete Rock right here. James Brown. It is as simple as that. James Brown is a perfect example of hip hop was before hip hop existed. What he did was talk about the one, which was kick landing on certain timing area. And then you had snare. He created the 1-2 with the boom bap. So Pete Rock's giving a shout out to James Brown on what he has been doing and what he has done and continues to contribute to hip hop. And again, we'll come back. We'll talk about some others. Diamond D, one of my favorite producers. Too Short, West Coast, that real West Coast original Too Short. They even made a recent movie that Too Short was in. It was about Too Short. I got to remember that and find that out. We'll talk about that next time. But again, we just talked about those two stars. We read about Nina Simone. Look at that, beautiful. And James Brown. Look at that two-step. Look at that move. You know where Michael Jackson got it from, right there. James Brown. That's right. Again, 17 pounds. My arm is working out. But I wanted to bring you some of the pages as we go through this. I mean, turning right here, the DJ. You can't have a party without the DJ. The Ventures on the Wheels of Steel. Now, there's a lot of people still out there record hunting now, looking for that record that they might have wanted, or they're spinning live records now. There's events where that's coming back, and I tell you, there's nothing like it's that tactical, that feel, the music, those grooves, and we'll start off and just talk a little bit about it was just a friendly game of baseball played in outer space. Roger Dean's lysergic watercolor. Now, that's what it says. Lysergic watercolor, an album cover for the English prog rock group Baby Ruth, seemed alien in the burnt out projects of the Bronx. Now, just hearing that, this is the highlight. You definitely have to dig deeper. This book has some great knowledge. We're on page 33. We're gonna wrap up right there. We'll come back next time. We'll have another video as we go through hip hop, A Cultural Odyssey. If you need more information on where to get your copy, check out that link below. Take care.